Alright, what's up everyone? Sean here, aka Hawk525, hosting today's podcast once again. We have the dudes back, of course. ZawarudoWrrryyy is once again busy, so he can't make it tonight. But anyways, so Cwiet, how you been, man? What have you
Been doing alright. Kind of wish I could do more art, that's for sure. I really wish I could like dish out art as much as I used to. It was kind of slow to begin with, and now it's even slower. But other than that, it's been pretty cool. I've been oh dude, going to Eric Martin dude's stream. It's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh yeah,
Have you guys been like scoping in on him, like learning the process?
I know how he does it. It's just entertaining to watch. I just love watching how he does it.
It's pretty basic for what it is too. It's just
Persona style.
It's just he makes something
Persona
really
style.
simple. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. But yeah, but still, like, I don't know. Even if with like the simplest of methods, you can still do something really cool with it. It just depends on how you apply it. Yeah.
How you utilize
anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you utilize it?
Other than that, I'm planning on getting Smash this Friday. Yeah, on the 2DS.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Finally, taking that step.
taking that downgrade right now.
Hey man, you got portability.
Would be the
hey,
same.
you get all those new, well not new, you get all the old stages, and you have to.
Yeah, you get to play different stages now.
And you gotta succumb to the 3DS tier list, which is, in my opinion, a little different with since some executional things are like near impossible with the nub stick.
Nub stick.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Other than that, it's just like old cheese, you know? You know what I mean, Ender? It's just cheese that looks a little old.
Well, let's not get into cheese.
Hello, everyone. This is Kaichi. I've been doing all right. I've been very busy and everything else. So yeah.
The listeners aren't gonna know what cheese is.
That's an inside joke.
And let's leave it at that.
And they're not gonna know what cheese is. So what have you been doing, Kaichi?
I've just been busy and tired and busy and tired and busy. Must I carry on? Like art-wise, I've been having a hard time drawing. Even if I got my color pencils back, I cannot put nothing on my paper. So I do appreciate Eric Martin doing my OC. He's gonna be doing me with my OC. Well, dressed as my OC. So wait for that to come out. Besides that, there's nothing particular. Let's proceed.
Alright. Ender.
Y'all should check out Eric Martin dude streams.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please check out Eric Martin dude Twitch. You'll in the description once you
Yeah, it'll definitely be there.
I'll definitely make sure I do that. So yeah. Ender Gamma, how have you been, man?
So what have I been doing? Well, I've been busy. I didn't play a lot of Mario Maker because I let someone borrow it over the weekend. But I've mostly been, I wrapped up my Golden Sundays on my stream, but I made 2 saves, so now I'm basically running around, dicking around with other classes instead of just trying to beat the game. So they might make a return, but they might not. I still have to get the second one on Virtual Console, and then I got to learn how to do the gold code.
But do I have to buy the game for you? Should I buy Lost Age for you, bro?
No, I'll have the money. It's just there's other things coming out that I'm looking forward to, or that I didn't even know I'd be looking forward to. But we'll talk about those later. But Golden Sun is pretty much the only game I played that I can think of. I bought Bastion because it was on sale. That's I think they're Super Giant games. They made Transistor. It was the game they made before that, and it was one of those games I always wanted, but I just never got around to playing it. Right. So that was one thing that I bought, but it's kind of old. I feel like I'm just playing like catch up on all these things that I want to play, and I haven't really dedicated any time. I need to find some time to stream something, and that's basically what I've been doing.
Anything else before I share my thing?
Oh, no, go ahead. What have you been doing, Hawk?
I'm sure you guys caught that on my Twitter, but I like managed to set up a friggin' 37-inch TV that's been like sitting in the garage for a while, and managed to just shove it in my room. my tiny ass room.
That's crazy.
You had a TV that you didn't even give. You had it for a long time. You didn't even give, man.
Dude,
What is this?
Here's the story on this TV. So like,
yes, please tell the story.
Yes,
like I'm going to believe it.
This TV was actually the TV in the living room, right? But my sister moved back in, and she had a big ass TV, and she's like, I'm not gonna really use this, so we have that as the current TV in the living room, and then the other TV was like sitting in the garage for a while, and I was trying to like figure out a way to like to just set it up in my room, and I just like rearrange things in my room, and lo and behold, I have this fucking TV in my room now, and it'll make recording Let's Plays a lot more enjoyable in a way, because it's got a big ass screen, man. And it also kind of opens up a door for me to possibly stream actual games now instead of me just streaming art. So I just have to like figure it out for Mac, since Mac is a little different when it comes to setting up a stream, unlike Windows. So I just gotta get that settled, and hopefully I can get that going in the future. When it comes to games, I've been just playing Birth by Sleep from the HD remix, and I've been playing Advance Wars, recording that, and I've been of course uploading some of that. So yeah,
I feel like we're on that virtual console console kick.
Hey, virtual console, we be fight cading, man. I be playing fight cade with there's some people online, and just basically playing Alpha 3 and Third Strike.
Mm-hmm. I'm too lazy to get ROMs though.
I could just give you the whole pack.
Nah.
Yes, man.
I'm too lazy, man.
No, you're lazy to get
if it don't come out on Steam, or it's on like a
Please, Capcom has not even thought about bringing Third Strike.
I'll just
Steam,
wait
so
till Street Fighter V PC beta, and then we can get some games. Unless you want to play me in Rising Thunder. Oh, fucking forgot. I can't even play some Rising Thunder.
I can't even play that at the moment because my Hori pad won't for some reason won't register.
I forgot.
Or recognize it.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that later. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
All right. Yeah. So other than that, that's been going on for me. We can just dive right into what's been happening in the gaming community. First off, I think we should just get this one out of the way. Nintendo has finally got the new president. It's Tatsumi Kimishima, and pretty much is going to be the successor for Satoru Iwata. So he's had some previous experiences. He's been he was the former president for Nintendo of America, so it's not completely like new or anything like that. I think he was also he also did something with Pokemon Company too, so he's got some experience under his belt. So and he apparently also predicted that the Wii U wasn't gonna be as successful as people wanted it to be, and or apparently anyway. And I don't know, what do you guys think him as president now?
What age did he start making was he president for? That was the question I had.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to look that up, but yeah, he is older than Iwata. That's the thing about it. Kind of
he's at least experienced, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
And it's nice that Nintendo finally. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, yeah. Then you can go ahead if you want. But I was gonna say that he is older, and this is something people were kind of concerned about, because he just might not be around for too long because of age. I don't know. This is the only concern so far that I've caught anyway. Any more thoughts on the new president?
I'm glad they finally come to a decision on president, so they can finally move on. The only thing I'm scared about is the guy is he's more of a businessman, right?
Yes.
So in terms of that, I'm afraid that they might go into pachinko machines route, just because that's where the money's at.
They did have a restructuring of their business. They moved Miyamoto and what's the other guy's name? They basically made them different positions, like creative fellow and tech fellow, and they merged the two departments together, so the technology and the actual creative development teams are now working together.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure if that was actually Mimishima's, however you pronounce the name. I'm going to butcher so many
Kimishima,
Japanese
yeah.
names. Kimishima's plan, because they had said that he plans to like finish what Iwata, like his original like set plans and the directions. So I don't think we're going to know what his decisions are going to be made on his own thus far, because I think he's still like taking Iwata's cliff notes for the rest of the remainder of who knows how long, maybe all the way past NX, and maybe only after NX will we actually see what he does, or I don't know.
And
I think it's too early to tell.
May I mention
Right.
Nintendo Directs are still ongoing.
Yeah, and my thing is, though, I don't think he's going to be the one giving them. They're probably going to have a face guy.
Miyamoto would be
the
great.
spokesman.
Reggie would be great.
Reggie mostly does it for. I mean, we gotta have somebody to do it for Japan.
We
first.
can't do it without broken English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There was someone that that took Iwata's place for a little bit during a Japanese-only direct. It was some different dude. I don't know his name, but yeah, it might be him for the Japanese directs anyway. I don't know about the English ones though. It might be him trying to speak English. I don't know. We'll have to see about that.
Genyo Takeda is now technology fellow.
Oh, okay.
That's the name, and it's Miyamoto's creative fellow, and then they merged the two departments.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Sorry, I wanted to get my facts
so,
straight. I wish I had opened all this previously, so sorry about that.
No, it's
So I just looked up the president, and apparently he had some part to do with the Pokemon games in 2000.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he was in the Pokemon Company too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, all
That's
the more
great.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. Your favorite game, man.
Yeah,
Favorite
my
game, huh?
one of my
I
favorite,
love
yeah, one of my-
Pokemon, but I'm also I feel kind of hipstery. Like I feel like the dad that walks in is like, oh man, I love rock music, and then he plays like rock music you don't even listen to because like I'm only like Gen 1, Gen 2 educated. I don't know shit about anything else.
Yeah. Okay, so pretty much. I think we're gonna be okay for first few years. I think, and I don't know. I think from there it's gonna be all on him. So I mean.
I think regardless is like anyone that has breached and been inside Nintendo company like higher ups. I think anyone there, I think we could trust. I'm pretty optimistic about it.
Yeah, same here.
They're nothing like
for the most part.
they're nothing like Capcom and all that stuff.
Oh god. No.
Well,
don't
Capcom has been hiring from outs, so it's pretty good. Like when they had like Seth Kill and who has left, and now Combo Fiend. Dude, I love Combo Fiend. He's like one of my favorite FGC guys. But now he's like the corporate guy. So
He's like the some kind of manager or something like that. Unless he moved up recently.
It's kind of like PR, in charge of like PR
manager
and stuff.
Yeah. It was kind of cool to see him like in person at Evo. He was like one of the guys.
Brag, why don't you?
He was one of the guys presenting during the Capcom panel, and they were talking about Street Fighter V and all that. But yeah. Anyways, I guess we can pretty much move on from that. I guess we can pretty much dive into Tokyo Game Show. What were guys' like personal like highlights from that?
Yeah, I'm looking for a roundup. So
Karen!
Karen! Not yet.
Karen.
Sad boys.
Okay.
Fine. We'll go straight to Karen since she's
Just go straight into it.
Karen. However you
Karen!
pronounce it.
Karen.
More
not
blonde
TGS.
characters, guys.
Blonde Karen.
Or Super Saiyan hairs.
Yeah, Super Saiyan.
More blonde character. Are we upset that she's blonde?
Nah, man.
No,
It's just something to point out.
Just something to point out.
Yeah.
Supposedly people in Japan are like calling her like Catherine because she doesn't look because she doesn't look like schoolgirly anymore because she's like older looking.
Oh, you're right.
Everyone's
Kind of like
age.
So
now.
they've been calling her Catherine and not Karen.
But everyone's
Catherine,
aged.
what's
So
Catherine?
she graduated school, man. Look at freaking
She graduated and she's still looking for Sakura.
somebody said I saw somebody like pull up some information or like tweet it like old manga of Street Fighter 3, and it showed Sakura as a gym teacher, and it was like waiting for the day when Sakura is a gym teacher in Street Fighter 5.
And Sakura's a gym teacher.
Or like she basically just older. She's just basically older, but she's a gym teacher in one of them Street Fighter 3 mangas.
Yeah, everyone's aged. Look at Birdie, man. He's freaking.
He didn't age. He
Okay.
just gained weight.
What about Bison?
Bison aged. He got gray hair.
Like I think
that's
everyone's
proof. No.
aged
Yeah,
except
exactly.
Ryu. Like it's so
Ryu.
funny. Everyone aged except Ryu, except in his like alternate costume.
Yeah, with his beard and everything.
Like even
Beard.
Mika, you can see that she even looks a little older. Like
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's
So
funny.
you just take it for that. It's like they're not as young as they used to be.
Right.
They've grown. Look at Charlie. He's fucking Frankenstein now.
And in another note, they turned Nikali into a charge character.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
So I think
don't
what
know
this-
how I feel about
I think what this means to say, I haven't played him, but I think what this means to say, like all those analyst videos saying like we think this is how he's gonna play, mean nothing. Like
Just wait till it.
you're gonna have
I
to do more
cannot-
breakdowns. But,
I
like,
don't know why.
and supposedly they turned like one of Bison's charge moves into a motion move. Dude, they're like at this point,
It just
nothing is
switches-
certain.
Yeah, this is
Right.
switching around stuff.
Yeah, look at what's her name's design. It got changed. Nothing is certain.
Everything is forbidden.
I don't remember her name.
Or nothing
right
is. I don't know. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in forever. I'm trying to quote games that I don't even love.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, well, hopefully they fine tune freaking Ken's face, but I'm sure that'll happen in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they recently said like
There
that
was
they were
small
gonna make
too-
they were gonna make the girls prettier or something or cuter. I don't know.
Yeah, because Japan don't.
Cuter,
They
but-
just.
Everything needs to be kawaii desu, man.
Kawaii
Kawaii.
dechibi like a carito, no te?
But
Yeah, man.
but I think what most people are surprised is like right now, like well, even though we just said nothing is certain, right now she has no command throw and no counter. Her counter is basically her V reversal, and the old animation for her command throw is just her back throw. And she doesn't even have her Rekkas unless she does V trigger. So she's kind of like just a regular character until she turns in V trigger, and then she's just insane because then her Rekkas can lead into a mid, an overhead, a low, a cross up, or a command grab, or a backdash. But the
Yeah,
way
so
they
you
balance this is like none of
Yeah.
them are true strings, so you can
Mhm.
DP out of them, except if she does the backdash, and then you'll get blown up because right now in the current state of the game, if you do a DP and it's blocked or whiffed, you get counter hit when you land. Like you get counter hit damage, and I think that's so cool because like I'm bad at Street Fighter, so I'm bad at like trying to get counter hits, like tricking people into beating their normals and getting like counter hit moves. But if I can now go in and practice counter hit combos and just bait out SPDs. That I can do. So that's gonna be fun. PC beta specs released, but we're getting off topic. My bad.
Yeah.
TGS.
So that means, oh sorry, wait. How many characters is that now? It's like we pretty much have like what,
12.
4 characters. 4 characters
We have
left?
12. Yeah, 4
so
left.
12,
okay.
Two brand new, 2 returning.
Now,
Yeah, 2 returning that weren't in Street Fighter 4. So,
now, Ken was announced at San Diego Comic-Con.
yes.
New York Comic-Con is coming around October. I have a prediction Alex going to be announced. Because New
Well,
York.
Yeah.
explain it to the viewers. We know because you were talking to us about this, but
Well, yeah, I was just basically, I just noticed how, well, Armika and Karen were leaked. If there were leaks, I think on Siliconera, the site, they had leaked that Alex and Urian was going to be in the game, and then later on they said Armika and Karen was going to be in the game, but they came out first, so I have a feeling that they're gonna like it's like 50% correct, like it's gonna be like it's legit. So now I feel like the next character is Alex, because New York Comic Con is along the way, and it's just the pieces. It's like it's like it would make so much sense if you did announce Alex at New York Comic Con. So
also they could get entirely pissed, and even if originally they were supposed to be in the game, they're like, fuck it, we'll make them the first DLC characters. They must never know, and now they're just gonna shove in random people.
Well, they said.
But
they said they're gonna. When it comes to DLC, like I said, you can either unlock them in game
with fight money or real money.
Or you can just there's not gonna be no on this DLC. They
they said that today, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. There's like no on this DLCs. All characters gonna be like updated as they patch it. So like when they add a character, it'll be from a patch and not from inside a disc.
They don't want to have a cross-Tekken thing as long as it's a manual patch, because this was my defense with the whole cross-Tekken thing when it came out. Is I played a lot of MK9 at the time, and the way they had it is they had whenever they added the character, they had a free optional they had like this free skin thing for the people who would download them. But if someone didn't like playing against a certain DLC character, they just didn't download the compatibility pack. So I would put all this time into like Scarlet or Rain, and then I go to play them online, and this person just didn't download those compatibility packs. And I'm like, well, fuck you. And then it's just like, I don't know. So as long as they have like mandatory updates with the compatibility packs, it should be good.
Yeah.
But there was more than Street Fighter at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna say that. So, yeah, like
One Piece Burning Blood.
Oh yeah, One Piece Burning Blood. That was like one of the only ones that actually caught my interest. Personally.
Yeah, that.
That looks so good.
It looks pretty cool, man.
As someone who's not interested in like One Piece because I've never played them, it looks like it looks like
JoJo game,
like those JoJo's and J-Star games, and
I'm okay with that. If it's just One Piece.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, most of One Piece games
so huge. Like there's so many characters in that game.
Like most of One Piece games were around the GameCube era, there was a few brawlers, like beat 'em up brawlers.
Yes.
And then you have some RPG elements later on. Like there's just a lot of RPG games that we haven't had like an actual fighter since GameCube.
There's actually something like that, like an actual quote-unquote fighting game format for One Piece, but that was only in Japan, and it was on the PS2. I forgot the name for it, but it looked kind of like subpar though, unfortunately.
One Piece Grand Adventure, One Piece Grand
Battle Rush or something like that.
Battle Rush, yeah. This is basically Grand something. Yeah,
Grand something. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. I'm really interested in it, and they didn't say anything about the release date, did they?
No,
I'm hyped. I'm hyped about it. I want to play a freaking One Piece fighting game. It sounds awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not like fucking J-Stars though, because
But it's made by Spike, and all I know when I think of Spike, all I know is Tenkaichi.
Oh, right. So it might play like kind of like that then. That like kind of the over the shoulder view. I think it was like that though during the trailer, from what I remember. So it might be like that. Yeah, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. We'll see.
I think we should also mention that we're not gonna probably mention everything at Tokyo Game Show because there's gonna be stuff we miss because some games probably don't interest us, so we're not even gonna freaking remember.
I like Storm 4, okay? I like Storm.
I'm not saying. I was just disclaiming because I'm looking up like list of everything that was announced. I'm like, dude, there's some of this I don't even remember what was shown. Yeah. So whatever.
I'm just saying.
Do you mind linking that, Ender?
I'm looking for a complete one because I found a bunch of incomplete ones. Like someone else did the exact same thing that I said. Like this doesn't interest me. I'm not gonna link it, but I think this one is pretty. Like even this one is incomplete, dude. I can't. So
yeah, it's kind of hard to find a complete one for some reason.
I think what it comes down to, if we don't remember it, it probably wasn't memorable for us. So even if we talked about it, it'd be like, yeah, it exists, and we'd move on.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Yeah, when you mentioned Birth by Sleep, that would have been a great segue into it. But
Kingdom Hearts 2. Final chapter prologue.
So I was listening to a podcast where someone explained why it was 2.8. Okay, so the it's a whole combination pack, and basically there was they've round up a mobile game in backstory, which is just going to be all sequences. And at some point they added it. Birth by Sleep is like 2.5, right? Basically, or something.
Yes.
And they said it like that mobile game basically added like 0.2 or whatever, and then you got the dream drop distance or whatever, the aqua lead up into 3 or whatever, that little aqua tease. That's going to be like in the KH3 engine, and that's like, and they called it Kingdom Hearts 0.2, and then it like added a 2.8, and I'm like, I think they just said 2.8 because it's not 2 and it's not 3.
But yeah, Dream Drop Distance was supposed to be continuing from 2, but it was not 3. So
2.5 is a good starting point for that, and then that little 0.2 for the little backstory thing, and the 0.2 for Aqua.
Yeah, it was called like Black Clover. I think someone mentioned that to me, like a friend of mine.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be like a movie compilation, just like in previous remixes. They always
I don't
have,
think
like,
anyone wants to play a mobile game on their PlayStation.
Yeah.
Use that little touchpad on the controller.
Oh yeah.
You don't even gotta use your buttons. No, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess that's good news that something's coming out of Kingdom Hearts development. Like, even if it's small and combined with a bunch of other stuff that will probably warrant a $60 price tag.
Well, usually these remixes are $40, but I feel like that's even kind of pushing it for me. I think
maybe
like 30. Yeah.
I'm not big into the Kingdom Hearts franchise, but I know that's there.
Yeah, and
I love Kingdom Hearts, but I'm not too crazy about all these other games that they've made.
Yeah, just like the main ones.
I just like the main ones, 1 and 2 are the only ones that I really care about.
Yeah, same here.
I just think the other ones that people make.
But the other ones are original stories, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. That's what I was about to say.
They're spread across all platforms.
It's just not as interesting, to be honest with you.
Well, they're for some that want to know some of the backstory, because it's like we just got Sora. What's with Roxas? We got our own game with Roxas. What's with Organization 13? We got our own game with Organization 13. It's just like, we got backstories. We got all this stuff. We got the side games are the story. And if people really want to know the story, because Kingdom Hearts is a very confusing story game.
I think it got confusing because it's not released in chronological order and it's spread across all platforms.
Yeah.
But here's a question.
Well, but now we have the HD versions now.
Is Kingdom Hearts as interesting as World of Final Fantasy?
I'm not even gonna say anything about that.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is that this game looks very like the art style looks very KH like to me, as someone who doesn't play both franchises. And this game was just revealed at E3, and I think we've seen more gameplay and footage of World of Final Fantasy than we have Kingdom Hearts 3 that was announced decades ago, I feel like.
But it's still in development. They just...
I know, but...
Snapdragon is going to be...
It's just funny to me.
It looks like the gameplay in the world of Final Fantasy looks a lot simpler as well. I mean, the whole freaking chibi, like, big-headed character designs.
Some people like that, though.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It just looks simpler than Kingdom Hearts.
Right, to like appeal to like the more casual audience, I guess.
Not just that, but just developing the game just looks like it would be easier.
It's simpler, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of works both ways, I guess, for both sides. Any other games that worth mentioning?
No.
There's a lot.
No.
A lot of games that caught my eye as
NOIH.
Oh, Neo. Oh, I thought you were saying no.
No. Yeah, well, it's not called Neo. It's NOIH.
It's Neo.
It's Neo.
How's that?
Neo.
How's NO pronounced Ni?
NIO.
No, it's NIOH.
Okay, then I spelled it wrong. But yeah,
it is probably pronounced Neo, but I'm just gonna call it Neo for now on.
From what I've heard, that game was like announced like years back.
2005, originally for PlayStation 3. Something happened, like the company like died or something, and it was sold off, and now like
they brought it back.
Cwiet Tecmo, and it's like it gives off these like Onimusha vibes to me. People are comparing it to Dark Souls. I don't really see that, but all I know is it looks very interesting. You like I've been.
Go ahead.
Go on, because
no,
I should go fast because I'll segue into whatever.
I was about to say like it does like didn't they say it was gonna be hard, like one of those like hard games or something like that? Like you only have like.
I believe the quote was, "You're not gonna beat it on your first try, or you're gonna die your first try, or something like that."
Yeah. I was about to say like fucking what about the Resident Evil game that was trying to be like Call of Duty?
Oh well, I was actually waiting to go last because I was gonna segue Neo, talking about how much I like samurais into For Honor, but and they showcase some more of that, and I'm still excited for that game. I don't give a. I just hope Ubisoft doesn't like fuck it up somehow. I don't know. Those people are crazy, making amusement parks. I don't know, but Umbrella Corps.
But so like, so, hey, it's been 20 years. Resident Evil. Let's celebrate it by making a Call of Duty like third person like shooter instead of bringing back the roots of Resident Evil that everybody wants.
Well, technically, it's not technically right now the 20th anniversary, which is funny.
It showed the icon.
It will be, yeah. They're like bringing up this icon, and what's funny is when they announce it there, it's like Biohazard Umbrella Corps. But when like the English version that we're gonna get is just gonna be called Umbrella Corps, they're not even attaching Resident Evil to the title, and it's only gonna be a $30 game, and I think that's gonna speak a lot for how much it's gonna actually. I don't know. But me as a big shooter fanatic, I'm not even. I looked up all the information about it, and I'm not even remotely excited.
My thing is they slapped 20th anniversary on it, so it's a big game. It's a big game.
$30.
It's a big game.
Not a big game. If they're selling it for $30, I don't think they think it's a big game. You know what's a big game is We Do It, but we already talked about that.
They slapped the game on there. They slapped the anniversary icon. It's a big game. It's the game that's gonna represent their 20th anniversary.
Anniversaries mean nothing.
No, like it means a lot for Mario. 30th years.
Yeah, you know what? Some people were pissed. They're like, "Why'd you give us a content creation machine instead of an actual game? Fuck you, Nintendo!" Like some people are mad, even though we love it, even though we think it's great. There are really
mad at that too. Initially, anyway.
Yeah, we were all. But no, there were really livid people. Like, where's Galaxy 3 people angry? Like,
I think it was.
I'm breaking my Wii U in half.
I think it was accidentally confirmed. Well, not accidentally. Like I think it was confirmed that 3 was happening, and also Pikmin 4.
Galaxy 3. I don't think any of that was mentioned. But we did talk about Pikmin 4. I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think Galaxy 3 is. That's probably just rumor. I haven't heard from official sources that at all.
Well, they said if they're gonna make something like Galaxy 3, it's gonna be on the NX or something like that. And I don't know. It might be a rumor, sure, but if we're going to look. If we're gonna get a freaking full on Mario game, then it's gonna have to be on the NX. It looks like, but it might. I don't know. Things change. I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen at this point. But let's see. Anything else that caught your guys' eye at TGS?
Bloodborne DLC was.
Oh yeah,
Max. I don't have a PS4. But my friend does, and he streams Bloodborne, so I'm looking forward to watching him play it again because he basically destroyed Bloodborne. He beat it, got true ending, then he beat New Game Plus, then he beat New Game Plus Plus. So he's like, I think I've done everything in this game. So like, when he gets it, I'll actually be able to watch him play it some, and I guess he'll be happy. Supposedly it was going to be 2 DLCs, and they put it into 1. Funny, they like refer to it as expansion, not even as downloadable content. So,
right.
I feel like people are. I feel like everybody's like finding such like what is it? They believe that like the idea of calling something DLC is just like bad PR. So they're like trying to put a different name on it.
Yeah, try to like kind of sugarcoat it in a way.
Yeah.
Much. Yeah. Let's see.
And then there's the whole Gravity Rush thing.
Oh yeah, Gravity Rush 1 and 2.
So Gravity Rush is a game I don't really know anything about. Like, have you guys heard anything?
I have no idea what it was.
Like all I know is that girl was in Sony All Stars Battle Royale. Supposedly it was a really good Vita game, but I think that's what it was. Its own demise was a Vita.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But
and now they're bringing it to the.
They're getting an HD version to PS4.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
And then they'll bring the Gravity Rush 2 later on, I think.
Yeah. The fact that they're making a 2 means I think Sony's pretty confident in that series, in that game, because I don't think it made a lot of money, but I think the people who did play it really, really liked it. So I think they're confident that like maybe it's just because not many people have a Vita. So.
Yeah, it might have been a bigger hit in Japan. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, they're really mobile based, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really mobile based.
Maybe they're trying to get them. Well, maybe they were about like the Vita, but maybe like once phone games became popular, isn't everyone on their phones?
Yeah, rather than on the Vita. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like it, you'll find more 3DSs than Vitas. I'll tell you that much. I mean, there's a lot of 3DSs in Japan. You know, people like when you go to the airport, holy shit, there's a lot of kids playing that shit. And also when you're walking in the city, it's like, you know, you'll see people with 3DSs. Not
here in America.
Not here in America.
Okay, so another game. Well, it's already coming out 3DS, but basically we got Sega, we got Namco, we got Capcom, and now we have Nintendo.
Yeah.
Put it together, we put Fire Emblem and Xenoblade in the game now, and Project Cross Zone 2.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Project X Zone 2 or Cross Zone.
They added Chrom and Lucina in the game.
Yeah. Those sprites look really cool.
I've never played Cross Zone. It didn't look like a game I'd want to play. That's not the crossover I want. So I'll let you guys talk about this one.
I don't know. It's for like personally for me, like I think it looks cool. It's just something. It's just one of those things that you can watch, but playing it is actually pretty boring and repetitive. From what I've heard, anyway. That's what I heard from the first one, and I think the Cross Zone 2 is going to be like the same exact thing, but with more characters or just new characters anyway. So
yeah, new characters, better animation. The thing is with Cross Zone, I'd say this like around 2001, I think, because they made Namco X Capcom on PS2, and it never came to America. There's people that like had the PlayStation 2 emulator, and they translated into English. But the fact is, they never brought Namco X Capcom in the States. So this is kind of a little remake, sequel, whatever how you may put it. It's something that we Americans can actually play now. So
and it's updated, so it's like an updated version of that game that we couldn't get. So
plus we added Sega to it.
But it doesn't have Sonic in it. It still doesn't have.
You don't
Sonic
need Sonic.
In this one either.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
you don't need Sonic though.
Sonic is like Sega mascot.
But like with the way the game is they could have put Sonic in there because in Namco X Capcom they put Kelowna. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, they put him in there, so it could have worked. But what can you do?
Yeah,
can't do it.
They've been doing crap with Sonic lately, so I wouldn't be surprised for them to not even put him in the game anyway.
Yeah,
they put Mega Man X and Zero in there.
Yeah,
I guarantee you will see Sonic with Mario again for the Olympics.
Yeah. It's funny. It's funny how they treat Sonic in Japan. Like he's completely like kind of in the back seat pretty much. Is
he a punchline in Japan? Do people like? Is he as much of a joke there as he is like right now to us?
No, they don't treat him like a joke. It's just something they don't really talk about. Like I don't know why. I mean,
Sonic
like oh yeah, that guy, the blue thing.
Yeah, Sonic has been very quiet lately now.
Yeah, the only thing happening is just Fire and Ice on the 3DS. That's pretty much it. And funny enough, they actually delayed that game because you know they apparently took notes from the first Sonic Boom game that was on both the 3DS and the Wii U. Well, I think the 3DS fared better, but just because it was a side-scrolling game, and it, you know, That's for people that's like more like Sonic. But yeah, the Wii U version, not so much. So looks like they learned from their mistakes, and they're taking all their time on this one. I don't know why. I mean, it's a 3DS game, but whatever. I mean, not gonna get out of the way. But yeah, no, sorry.
You know what else I think boomed at Sonic Speeds? That KOF 14 trailer.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, segue.
Yeah, that was the first thing I saw. First thing that came up on as far as TGS, because I didn't even know TGS started. And I just like randomly looked up YouTube KOF 14. Like, whoa! Looked at the trailer. I was like, okay, it's 3D. It's like they transitioned back to 3D, and I'm like, okay. And like the very end of the trailer said this was taken in development. If people could have seen that, then maybe I'm like,
regardless if it's early in development, they should have just like. Okay, how they unveiled it with like the 98 like going all the way up to 14, I think that just should have faded and just said like KOF freaking 14, and that's all. Like people would have been excited. Like people wouldn't be talking about how shitty the models looked if they didn't show the models at all.
Right.
Like,
oh shit, they're making it. You know, like they should just showed off the title and that's it. And
I'm
like
sure.
Literally.
I'm sure it's gonna get polished. I mean, I'm being optimistic on this one.
People got anti-boners when they saw the models. I promise you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, granted, but at the same time, I'm that one person that's gonna like look at it and like it's.
You can give it the benefit of the doubt. Like I think a lot of people can, but I just think it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
The way they
in a world, like let's make an example compared to when Exard was first unveiled, and they were showing how they had like the 3D sprite, like the 3D models that look like sprites. When they unveiled that, people went crazy because it looked good at that point.
See, people kept assuming that they wanted the next KOF to look like that, but they're not Arc Systems. That was my thing. I was like, they're not Arc Systems. I mean,
I don't mind them going to 3D models. Because honestly, they're cheaper to make than sprites, and they're cheaper to animate. They just need to make sure that it looks good before they show it. Because right now, I think the biggest thing that's going around is everyone says it looks like a PS2 game. I mean, it's from what I've been told and what I've researched is that it's still a 2D fighter, just with 3D sprites. They're just making that transition that I think everyone's doing.
They basically did what Maximum Impact did, but I guess.
Well, wasn't Maximum Impact actually like have 3D or like you can move like in a 3D? But basically, this one's still just 2D fighter. It's basically going to be like the equivalent of Street Fighter 4. So.
Or Street Fighter
5. You know, you can. Or Street Fighter 5, yes. But I think we can remain optimistic.
Yeah, that's why I'm remaining optimistic. I mean, of course it looks like crap, but it's early in development.
I think what we're trying to say here is that they could have just
show the title and that's it. Then people are gonna be like, "We want to see more." Is that you can't?
I know, but that's what you want as in marketing. You want people to want more, and then you like you freaking trickle information out. Like imagine if they had just said it's a 2D fighter with 3D models. People would just start freaking out and going in their head like, what?
I want to see it. I want to see it.
And then when they show it when it looks good, people would lose their minds. I think that would have been such a better. Because the countdown, I think, was good. I was like, oh, whoa, KOF. I'm not even a KOF fan, and I was a little excited. But then once I did the zoom in on whatever his fucking face is, and I was like, holy shit, that looks terrible.
I
just think that even if they didn't show it, I feel like people are going to assume, like I said, people kept assuming for it to have Guilty Gear exert graphics, like the 3D, the 2D sprite thing. And once they actually show it, then there's going to be a lot of disappointment.
Well, I guess what they could have done is what they did now and set the bar really low. You can't get disappointed now, I think, unless they made them cel shaded, and then I think they could disappoint some folks.
I don't know.
It's all uphill from here.
Yeah. It just I don't know. They could have done that way better than what they did at TGS. So I don't know.
And the fact that there was better looking trailers on their little machines.
Oh yeah, isn't that what Max pointed out, that the pachinko machine had a better trailer than the? That's funny. Yeah. That's really funny to me.
Well, yeah, right. This just shows how much Japanese put work into those pachinko machines rather than actual games. Any more from TGS?
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, the Attack on Titan.
that actually looks. I mean, for ones that probably are anime fans, it actually looks good.
As someone who doesn't really care for Attack on Titan, because I've never like played that, I watched like the gameplay of it, and it looks pretty cool. Like,
and it's made by the Warrior, the people that make the Dynasty Warrior games.
Like, it has that. Well, I'm not really into the Dynasty Warriors things, but I mean, it looks cool because it's not like mindlessly running around killing a bunch of dudes. You have like this sense of scale with like zip lining to them, I guess. Like, I have no idea what Attack on Titan is about, but it looks like, from what I've seen in like YouTube videos, it looks like Attack on Titan, and all I can hope is that you guys get the game you guys want, you know, with the zipline dismemberment or whatever. And
right. Basically, the story winds down to like, okay, basically they're in the city, they're closed off with walls, and these Titans just attack the city, and you just have people defending their city. That's pretty much a very
Don't the Titans
plot.
Eat people?
Yes. Yeah, these Titans specifically eat people.
So like, would it be wrong for me to say, from the outside looking in, that Attack on Titan is just zombies, except they're huge, just giant huge zombies?
Threats. Well, unless you want to be critical and actually been reading the manga, then you can definitely have that hypothesis. Those for ones that read the manga, though. You can definitely see it that way.
Because they don't look like they talk or anything.
They don't talk. They don't talk. They don't have an actual.
But it's not like they infect people or anything like that.
The thing is,
eat. Oh, I guess infection is the big thing about zombies. I always forget that because I'm not big into that either.
The thing is, they not only they eat, they actually spit them out. They don't have an actual digestive tract.
Yeah.
So they just do it for shits?
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It's not a bad anime.
It's still a mystery.
To be honest with you.
It's literally a good anime. It's worth checking out.
It's a good series.
I'll have to explain it to you in better detail.
Yeah, better detail.
Maybe we could have a separate anime podcast at some point.
Yeah.
I'll just I will be the outside looking in, and you guys will be the anime fans, because I don't watch anime. Yeah. Not because I think anime is dumb. I don't have the time I did when I was younger.
Yeah. I mean, it's still going on, so there's still like some mystery going. So,
well, the anime is done, but the manga
anime is done for now.
Going.
For now,
it'd be better to read the manga than watch it. Well, like you can watch it, but you still
Isn't that usually how it is? Source material is always better.
Yeah.
Nowadays, yes.
The closest I'm getting to my anime-ish interest is I started actually getting interested in Persona, which was actually shown a trailer at TGS, but it was delayed to
stream it
summer 2016, which is funny because I believe not like 2 weeks ago they're like, no, it's coming out in 2015.
Oh, that's what they said with Star Fox. Star Fox was going to come out.
Yeah, that got delayed too, but I'm honestly happy. I'm so happy because my wallet is so thankful that that's coming after like after everything. Like, I'm gonna have January to recover from Christmas, and like I'll probably be burnt out on whatever the fuck shooter I'm playing and whatever, and I don't know. I'm actually thankful that games are getting delayed for more than just, they'll have more time to work on it.
Yeah. I mean, personally for me, I'm okay with that because. Yeah, I'm like kind of pretty much like Ender. I'm getting all these games, and I just want to complete them. And holy shit, like Star Fox is just gonna be another game. Like, oh my god, I need more time.
I'm not in any hurry to play Star Fox. It's not like Smash Bros. Where I like was waiting for it for like, I don't know, 2 years.
Yeah,
and just itching for more information. It's not like that. But when it comes out, I'll appreciate it. I'll play the game. I'll buy it. Do all that stuff.
Patiently waiting for F-Zero.
Yeah.
F-Zero.
Oh, man.
You won't see
NX.
F-Zero on the Wii U. I promise you
Yeah.
that.
it's gonna
I
be on
don't care
NX.
what system it is. I want to see F-Zero. I don't care
Are
what
you
system.
gonna buy an NX?
I'm gonna buy. I bought every Nintendo system. I've yet to get the on Wii U.
That's not everything.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know, that's
I
what he's
bought
saying.
everything up to the Wii.
That's what
I'm
he's
gonna get a
saying.
Wii U to be caught up.
Will you
gonna
buy
get in.
when the NX comes out? Will you get a Wii U still for the sake of
Yes.
having it? For the sake of collectors, like you'll get like a
Like, I don't
really
have-
cheap one.
Like, I bought them, but I don't have all of them like I used to. I still have my 64, but my second Nintendo console that I bought, but that one's kind of dead. So
Right.
as
Yeah, they
far
kind of come
as
brick
far
after
as
a
like
while.
me, as far as me having to buy every single Nintendo console that I bought besides the NES, because family had NES before, but my Super NES, that's where it started off. But
Well,
I'm gonna
that-
get a Wii U. I'm gonna get a Wii U. I'm gonna get an NX. I mean, I'm gonna get Nintendo consoles. I gotta catch up.
That's good restraint because if you bought every DS,
Oh, no.
you would have
Lord.
If you want to talk,
from
if you want to
vanilla
talk,
DS all the way to
Listen,
new 3DS
if you want to
XL.
talk about portability, so it went from Game Boy. No, like a friend of mine had a Game Boy. And then I just bought the Game Boy Color. Then I had the SP. Then I had the Advance. Well,
That
no,
was
it was
so-
Advance and then SP. Then the fat DS, the red one with the Mario Kart DS.
I had the blue
I didn't get.
DS that had Metroid Prime Hunters demo on it. And that was the
Oh,
last DS I bought.
I didn't get.
Yeah.
I didn't get DSi.
I
That was
did.
like the only one I didn't get. But it was just. We didn't really need it. And then that's when the 3DS came out. That's why I got that. So it was Color, Advance, SP, DS, 3DS. For portability for me.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
It's,
So portability, you're excited for Hyrule Legends?
I've been
Warriors
wanting to try it out. I mean, I was going to
It's
try it on
actually
the
going to
Wii.
have more than original Hyrule Warriors, from what I hear. They're going to have more
Yeah,
stuff in
it's-
it.
You're just
So
basically
Link
adding
and
Wind Waker
Petra.
characters.
okay, so basically, if you follow how Dynasty Warriors like do games, they always have the original version and then Extreme and then Legends, which is like the top of the line version of whatever game, including Dynasty Warriors 8. I think that was like the latest one. They've always done that for every game. I don't know. I'm just gonna say ever since the first Dynasty Warriors. I mean, someone in the comments might correct me on that, but anyways. So they continue that with Hyrule Warriors. I could just gonna skip it to Legends, and basically, yeah, it's gonna be an amped up version of Hyrule Warriors. And I think if you do get the game, and you have the Wii U version, I think you can add the characters or something like that to Hyrule Warriors. But I don't know. It's to me, I don't know. I just see it as highly priced DLC to me, if that's the case.
But DS owners
regardless,
haven't had a chance to play it.
yeah, that's true. That is true. But I don't know. I'm just saying it because I have the Wii U version. I'm just like, well, why you don't have like at least like an update version, or at least some kind of like patch, quote unquote. Or
Did that
whatever.
game sell for $60 at launch?
I think it did. Yeah, it
Huh.
did. Yes.
And now it only costs like 40 for the 3DS version.
But that's still a full
Yeah.
price 3DS game.
It's at least less than in the Wii U version with all the characters. Hoy!
Yeah, and you have more, so it's like, what the fuck?
Less is more.
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of does make sense from a marketing or from the business side, because 3DS games that kind of sell more than Wii U, and Hyrule Warriors didn't sell so much, I guess, to really justify a Wii U version of Legends. So that's probably why. But still, it kind
Well,
of
they could
sucks.
have at least added like a Legends like DLC and charge you even more. That would make people mad, but at least they would have the option. That they could
Yeah,
get mad with their wallets open like everyone does with their games. God, this company's fucking ruining this franchise, as they hand over $60 to buy it again every fucking year. But that's a different rant. Or different.
Yeah. But anyways, like, they don't even have that option though. That's the thing, and that's, I don't know. It kind of ticks me off, but I don't know. I'm just I'm pretty much like kind of done with it anyway. But it's like I don't know. Hearing that fact is like oh god. But anyways, pretty sure there's like a couple more. I mean, they did present the VR shit. I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, how Project Morpheus is now PlayStation VR, which I think was a good idea. How Morpheus was the development name.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like how Wii's were called Revolution.
Yeah, the Wii was it was Revolution, and then the GameCube was Project Dolphin. For those.
So who's gonna play Summer Lessons?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Nah, man. Big sweater. Harada knows what he's doing. The next thing, like it's gonna start out, you know, you're teaching her Japanese, and then you're just gonna lay down a fight stick, and you're gonna be teaching her how to do electric wing god fist combos. I mean, it's her. Come on. I think more people would get behind that game, like teaching.
Yeah.
How to play a fighting game.
Right.
And then like she can reach over, instead of leaning over with a book, she'll like reach over and like grab your arcade stick. Be like, is that how you do it? Right. I don't know. Well, that game's getting a lot of heat, but I think it's probably the best VR idea coming out. I mean, you know, they could be worse. They could be like DOA Extreme, which got its roster announced. DOA Extreme 2. Let me look this up. Or 3. 2 already happened.
Yeah, 3.
DOA Extreme 3. Yes. PS4 and PS Vita. So where is it? They had the confirmed character list.
Trying to think of anything else. I'm leaving now.
That Vanillaware 13 Sentinels game looked cool, but I'm a sucker for big. I'm a sucker for big robots.
Mm-hmm. There's a Danganronpa. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that one.
Danganronpa
3.
Danganronpa 3.
It's the one with the teddy bear. Yeah, the little teddy bear that basically kind of held these kids captive, and like I guess one by one, I think trying to make all the students.
Okay, I found it.
Trying to make them kill each other. So yeah.
No. The DOA Extreme 3 characters. Number 1, Mari Rose. Number 2, Honaka. Number 3, Kasumi. Number 4, Ayane. Number 5, Kokoro. Number 6, Neo Tengu. Number 7, Hitomi. Number 8, Emoji. Number 9, Helena Douglas. There's no Christy. There's no Tina. And these are the only 9 that they said would be in it. No plans for DLC.
DLC? Yeah, I was gonna say.
No plans for DLC.
Oh.
Have to go to the internet.
I don't want to play porn in the game anyway, so I'm fine.
Dude, I'll play that game and I'll get banned on Twitch. It'll be worth it. I'll get all the views before I get banned. That was my ongoing joke. Every time I saw a game that looked like I just would never play it, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, myself and Ender were watching the Sony conference. It was like a pre-show. Yeah, it was a pre-show, and yeah, it was like revealing all the games pretty much, including KOF and all that. And yeah, it was like an ongoing joke. It was really funny, and we did definitely see that one commercial.
You can do it.
You can do it. No. Yeah.
Was that it? God. Was that what they said? I don't remember. I don't want to watch that trailer again. They played it twice or 3 times. I don't know. It was like on
looping.
I can't do this in real life, kind of thing.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
And then
basically everything else I had was just like release dates for things I knew it was coming, like Dark Souls, and just little small things here and there.
Right.
Nothing else really. You know, Persona 5 pushback. I already mentioned that. Fuck, that Vanillaware game looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's it for me. I'm looking at everything. There was a Relevator trailer.
What about fucking what was it? The Dragon Quest builders?
Oh, the real Minecraft story mode?
Yeah.
No, seriously, that game is gonna have a story.
It was Dragon Quest. Of course, it has a story. Of course, it's gonna have a story.
That's gonna be Minecraft story mode. If you guys really want a real story mode, not Telltale.
Right. And
the fun thing about Minecraft is you create your own story.
Yeah.
But
why are they trying to push
having
the story?
giving a story to you, like kind of spoon feeding it. But that's good, I guess, to those who aren't really into Minecraft and really want to get into the story of it.
I hear Dragon Quest is like big in Japan anyway. Like,
definitely.
Maybe not here, but it's like huge there. So they're probably like, oh,
yeah,
Minecraft too.
Minecraft. Well, I don't know. It does have some RPG elements in it, so I don't know. It seems neat, but
the animals aren't blocky. Neither are the characters, and that looks kind of odd, to me. Like everything's blocky except the people.
The characters.
I guess I'm so conditioned to seeing Minecraft that it's like
right. It's like when you see the blocky pieces, you just assume that everything else is kind of blocky too. Like even like the animals in Minecraft are blocky, so it's like it kind of does give off that weird vibe, I guess, for Dragon Quest. But I don't know. I'm not gonna get the fucking game. But funny enough, you said about Minecraft story mode. That's something I'm actually kind of interested in because I've never played a fucking Telltale game. And it's coming to Wii U, so I'm like, I don't know, I might give it a shot. And I'm
the fact that they bringing that instead of Minecraft in general, only because Microsoft bought them.
Yes.
Oh yeah, DOA Alive Extreme 3 launches in spring 2016 with VR support.
Yeah.
With PlayStation VR support.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna play that game, guys.
Oh boy. VR, we're gonna see, man. If you can capture that, capture it and stream it, man. We're gonna see it from your eyes, pretty much.
Dude, if I play as the characters, I'm just looking down the whole game.
Done with you.
Well, I have to get a PlayStation around that time anyway. That's like tax returns. I need to get it before Persona. There's so many things on PlayStation 4 that I need to play. I need to, and I will no longer be limited by consoles once I get a PlayStation 4. So,
right, yeah. Back to Minecraft story mode. I mean, it's funny, like, because it's basically takes away what Minecraft really is supposed to be. Like, you make your own story mode. But I don't know. Like,
are there even characters in Minecraft?
There are, and.
My little brother would like hate me for that. I don't think he'd hate me, but he knows everything about Minecraft.
There's the Herobrine and
the Creeper.
But it's not really a character. They're just mobs.
They'll probably have like a certain character for each mob, like the cow that sits in the middle of your railroad track, no matter what you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it still looks neat, and like I said, never played a Telltale game, so. Might as well start from there.
Alright, so.
Yeah.
So I found a long friend that's
list. Yeah.
Alright, go on.
I have a friend that is like really into Minecraft, so I think it'd be a pretty interesting let's play or let's watch. I don't know, but I don't know. Still interested. So it's kind of up in the air, and it's definitely a strong maybe. So. And I like to kind of mention, kind of sidetracking a bit, that I failed to mention in my wish list that Fatal Frame is coming out in October, and that's pretty much a game that's I really wanted to get. And unfortunately, it's only a indie eShop, so it's like digital only. But myself and Cwiet were talking about it, and Cwiet, you wanted to say your point?
I think it's smart that they're doing digital, just because they're not going to lose any money for you to download the game, because they would have to produce CDs and cases and sell it over here if they wanted to do hard disk. And the thing is, they're not sure if people are going to actually buy it.
Right, as much as people wanted the game. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's risky.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
And yeah, the Fatal Frame is really pretty niche. So like. You have like the vocal minority, and like, so they sometimes they kind of take that and take that as like, oh shit, we might get sales, but you know that a lot of times that's not the case, sadly, and the game can bomb at times. I don't know. Really depends how they market it, but so I think this is okay in my book. I mean, even though I am more of like a physical copy kind of guy, but you know, it's not like it's just like a matter of like, okay, if this is the only way to get it, then whatever. As long as I can get that game, all right, fine. You know, I'm okay with it, and I'm just happy that Fatal Frame is coming here to the States in the first place. So you know, whatever. If it has to be digital only, then whatever. That's the only way to get it. And yeah. So Ender, did you wanted to bring up something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I found a list of all the announcements. It's a big list from TGS. I'm just gonna start reading off like names of things. I'll like mention what it is, and if you guys are interested, you guys can talk about it. Because I think I've talked about everything I'm interested in. So the first thing I come up with is like Yakuza and Yakuza 6. Oh, anyone excited for that?
Wait, that's coming into it's coming to the PS4. So I don't know.
Yakuza Remastered is coming to PS3. PS3, but Yakuza 6. I believe will only be
PS4,
PlayStation 4.
I don't know. I never really got into the Yakuza series. Just I don't know. This isn't this one of those things that I really never paid attention to. I mean, I think it's cool that you know, they're kind of picking up on that, because I know a lot of people that like that, and I mean, it's very niche. It's just another one of those very niche Japanese games that you know, people.
As niche as Golden Sun.
I think
probably.
Yeah.
Golden Sun is very niche.
Yes.
Yeah. But for those who have got around to try it out, for the most case, they love it.
Yeah, so I think it, like, I have no memory or anything of Yakuza, but have you heard anything about it, Kaichi?
Yakuza 6?
Or Yakuza, have you played any of the original titles?
I haven't played it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I think that's the consensus of everyone, so we're all like, meh.
Yeah, because it's rarely been brought to the States.
Yeah, it's rare.
You rarely hear anything about it in the States, but I heard of the game. I've seen the game, but yeah.
Yeah. It's like people compare it to like Shenmue, because you know Shenmue is another niche game too, and it does have that kind of vibe to it. Like it kind of brings like real life stuff or references, and make it into like one of those like what you call it, like a quick time event game or something like that. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I've heard people say, or I heard people compare it to a Shenmue. Anyways,
so it's a little girl slapping version of Shenmue.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So PlayStation 4 price drop. I'm just trying to move things along so we can move on to outros, what we're looking forward to and whatnot. So anyone excited about the pretty much $41 price drop in Japan? You think it's gonna affect it here?
Yeah, I think so. Not anytime soon, but I think it will eventually happen. Just a matter of when. But Japan happening in Japan first. I mean, it kind of makes sense because consoles aren't so strong in Japan. They're much more mobile culture, and you know they all stick with their 3DSs and stuff, and their
they sold
games.
More PS4s than Xbox Ones.
Yeah, that's true. Xbox One.
I like how in America we're more console based, and then in Japan is more mobile based.
Yeah, it makes sense because
on the go.
Japan. Room. Yeah.
Because they're a small country. Of course, it's more mobile. We're like a super large 50-state country that's like, seriously, we're just so big, but they're a very small commute to the point where it's so easy.
I was gonna make a dick joke too, but moving on.
Done with you.
Jack the Ripper.
All right.
Assassin's Creed. No one cares about Jack the Ripper and Assassin's Creed.
Man. I'm not really into Assassin's Creed like that.
What about you?
All right. No.
Oh, probably not. No. Okay.
No. Colored faceplates.
What? Oh.
On the PlayStation 4?
And yeah,
On the the
PS4.
controller colors. Controller
Controller colors and the
They look
faceplate.
nice. They look nice.
Nice.
Look nice.
Okay, nice. Quiet. You think they look nice?
I don't know.
Yeah. all right. They exist. Hot Shots Golf.
What?
Does anyone care about
Next.
Hot Shots Golf?
Next.
All right.
It's
All right.
let me
stupid
hold on.
Mark.
Let me say something. I think it's really funny, like how when we're watching the fucking the pre-show, or like I was telling Ender like what was the Japanese sound? It was like fucking mina golf, which means it literally means everyone golf.
Yep.
That's what it literally means.
Everyone move along. We don't care about golf. All right.
Next.
Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness.
That's cool. I haven't gotten to the series, but I heard about it. It's actually cool that they continue in the series.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Does it come to the States, or is
Yeah,
it
it does
mostly
come to the
just like
States.
a Japan thing? Oh, okay.
It does come
Uh,
to the States, but it's like
not
it's
too
very
often.
rarely heard about. Like
Yeah,
they have
it's-
some
it's
games in
a-
the States.
Yeah, it's.
They don't call them JRPGs for nothing.
Right.
Saga
Next.
Scarlet Grace,
Never heard.
Saga series. Is that more a Japan thing?
Yeah, I think it's a Japan thing.
All right. I'm okay. So, Project Setsuna. I don't know. Is that
Mm-mm.
what is
Doesn't
Project
ring any bells.
Setsuna?
Never
Received a
heard.
new title, platforms,
Never heard.
Never-
role playing
never
game. Okay, so I'm guessing we don't know that.
Yeah.
What that is? We already talked about Attack on Titan. Already talked about Bloodborne, Kingdom Hearts. Talked about. Final Fantasy 15's latest tease includes fishing, fighting, and riding chocobos.
All right, chocobos.
Oh.
Wasn't Zawarudo kind of hyped about that?
And then there's a
What-
Dawn 2.0 trailer.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ace Attorney anime coming in April 2016.
What?
Might give it a watch.
Ace Attorney. Yeah,
Yeah, that's another thing that was.
Oh yeah,
announced.
yeah. Ace Attorney 6, and yeah, that also happened.
And the anime to back it up.
The movie was amazing. The
You
movie is
excited?
amazing. So I'm definitely excited for that. Even though I'm trying to get into it, but the game is different. So I want to get into the series.
I'm pretty sure we're the
Right.
only podcast that no one has played Metal Gear Solid 5. So we're not really big into Metal Gear Online or the DLC.
I actually want to play Metal Gear Online. That's the
like I
reason
want
why.
to play it,
There's a
but
reason
I haven't
why.
bought it.
There's a reason why I wanted to get MGS5 because I wanted to play MGO3.
At least it runs on PC, unlike Arkham Knight, right?
Yee.
All right. We already talked about Bloodborne.
Yes.
All this. And I think that's it from TGS.
All right. All right.
Like besides old announcements, but yeah.
Old announcements,
Yeah.
re-announcements. But,
Yeah.
Re-announcements, reminders, anyway. Just want to clarify on 2.8, Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I know my friend wants to get it, so I'm just going to like probably take advantage of that and probably just borrow his copy for.
Why do you think YouTubers are usually groups of people? So
Right. You're right. Well, a lot of it anyway. I mean, you only have people like Markiplier, but he doesn't play those kinds of games. So.
well, he plays a lot of like indie games that are like either free
Indie
or
games,
cheap.
horror
so-
games. Yeah.
horror games. But he's busy with. If you're subscribed to Markiplier, you know why he's busy. But basically, one of his friends died in a attempted suicide attempt. But we'll not get into that here.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna.
Let's see. Anything else?
If we're gonna start before we do outros, I just want to make a couple things. One that I think
Right.
everyone would be excited about. I was excited about it. Mega Man Legends will arrive on PlayStation Store next week.
Ooh.
But we don't have 3. We don't have anything continuation.
Mega Man Legends.
Everything
Mega
is
Man
still.
Legends.
We
Man.
can buy Mega Man Legends. I can buy.
Still-
More importantly, I can buy Mega Man Legends on PS3,
Still re-release. Still ain't got nothing new.
and I
Screw
can
that.
play it.
Screw
I
that.
don't care.
Don't
That-
matter.
that
It's the
is
first
news.
game.
Re-release.
That's the first game, man.
Re-release.
So-
I know
good.
it's the first game.
Re-release.
No, yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care.
It's all good. It's all
I want
Re-releases.
to play it.
Re-releases.
So
Just re-release this. You can't. They know they know they
you know
can't
what?
make
You know
a
what?
new
Buy
game.
the re-release. Show them that people want it.
No, I
show
would
'em-
not
show 'em
want
they
to
can-
buy. I don't want to buy it because we can't have it without freaking Kenji.
What?
We can't have it without Kenji Fune because he's the one that basically makes the games. He's the one that breaks the game.
Oh, okay. I know. I see what you're saying.
Exactly. Like they can't do nothing without
I'm gonna buy it and play it.
Yeah, you should.
Yo, show support to the people that threw Mega Man in the trash.
Give them a reason to believe that Mega Man is still relevant.
That I want to play Mega Man Legends, and I'm going to play Mega Man Legends.
Have them try to like rehire Kenji, or at least like give him the rights.
Oh, I'll get back to you when I get out of college with a business degree.
Please do.
Right.
Please do. And other than that, screw that.
Yeah.
Other thing, there's this Kickstarter called Allison Road right now. I'm not sure if anyone's heard about it. It's this horror game. It looks really good, but supposedly people are calling it like the PT that never happened, which is funny because the creator's like, that's not what I was going for, but sure. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and link this.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's actually been everywhere. Like
actually seen it. It got super hyper realistic.
It looks really good for like a horror theme.
Yeah.
So that's one of the Kickstarters going out. I mean, we could talk more about it next podcast, but this is just getting it mentioned. And the other things are. Did we already talk about Rivals of Aether the last podcast?
I don't think so.
Not really, but it came out and people are actually
early access came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaichi, have you?
I have not got it because I don't have the money to get it yet. I'm going to get it soon. I've been watching some videos and it looks sick. It has wave dashing and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's like all pixel arty. It looks really, really cool.
The difference between this, like, it's a Smash clone, but the difference between it.
Yeah, I've seen best friends play it in their last fisticuffs, and I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
They actually put actual like fighting game elements into a brawler type.
It's made by the Smash community of Smash boards, like someone from the community of Smash boards. Yeah. So that's why it's so Smash like.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool.
I'll tell you about it once I get it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I might get it. I'm really. I don't like buying early access games. Like I'm
this
really
looks promising.
I know it does, but I might just buy it for the sake of like talking about it on the podcast and getting some games in with you, Kaichi. But like I'm not like. It's funny. I'm mentioning these Kickstarters, but I have like almost no volition to put like money into them because like I'm really not into putting money into unfinished projects or things like I don't know what I'm getting. Like I've been burnt on too many games in my life. I don't pre-order shit, like it's just me. But I'm actually about to talk about another Kickstarter, which was did I mention I know I mentioned to you guys like outside of the podcast, but did I ever talk about Main 6 and how like the ponies people they're fighting as magic?
Oh,
people
they're fighting herds.
Yeah, fighting herds. So like
I am actually all over that.
Let me just disclose that I don't give a fuck about ponies. I give a fuck about fighting, and the fighting in this game looks good. Like I don't give two shits about ponies, but
I'm all for that, man.
But this game looks good. That was the whole reason I was interested in fighting as magic. Is just the combos and
that was the thing.
Really good.
And I was like,
they got cease and desist, and now they're doing a Kickstarter for them fighting herds. It's actually it's a really high goal. Well, it's not a Kickstarter. My bad. It's Indiegogo. It's the other
same
site.
thing, but just
it's the other site. Can't call it a Kickstarter. That's it's like me calling every burger joint McDonald's. It's been out for a day, and they're like already 30%. They're like 125,282 out of 436,000. So I'm not sure if that's a good sign. That to me that seems a lot. 30% in one day with like a month, like still a whole month left, pretty much. But they're gonna have things like visual lobbies, dynamic music, and I think we should all like look at this stuff and I guess maybe talk about it next time.
Right. I just my only concern is my only concern is it's coming to consoles.
It's right. It's coming to PC, so you're not even gonna get to play it. It's coming.
But the thing is, they need to
Windows PC.
The thing is,
they
gotta reach the
goal,
and then they'll talk about where is it coming to.
But you know what's funny is like I'm looking at these characters on their Indiegogo. I'm like, dude, I know exactly. Like, I know what pony that was because I watched the gameplay of Fighting His Magic. I'm like, I know exactly what character that is supposed to be because they got Lauren Faust actually on their team. Like she's like part of their like development team. Like literally, her face is on the damn Indiegogo. So they look very pony-like. And I just hope that they put some male characters in, coming from someone who usually plays a lot of females.
I see a male character in here.
You do?
Oh no, never mind.
Never mind.
Well, the fact is that if they have antlers, they are male.
Well, there's no antlers.
That's like automatic.
I think there are antlers on some of these deer characters. Let me look at this. No? Are you serious?
And they all have their bios here, and they're all hers thus far. But
let's see.
Thus far.
By herds.
Well, it's the same engine for Skullgirls, right?
Oh yeah, it's also the Skullgirls engine, by the way, which is probably why it looks so pretty. It looks a lot better than what Fighting His Magic did. It's gonna be 4-button.
All you gotta say is thank you, Hasbro, for banning the game.
Yeah, because now we're gonna get a quality.
We're gonna
game.
get a much better game.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe if I pull my Jew thumb out of my ass and put money down, but we'll find out.
I'm putting my money in there. I'm gonna support.
Dude, you know what's surprising is like freaking the $90 thing, $90 backer sold out, $250 sold out, the $300 back is sold out, the $1,000 back is sold out, the $1,500 back is sold out.
Good
Dude.
lord.
People haven't put in 5,000 or 2,500.
No, people have. It's just not sold out. Like 2 people put in 5,000 already. 2 people put in 2,500.
They want this game.
Yeah, people want this game.
Yeah.
I think since it appeals to 2 demographics, it appeals to fighters and
Well, ponies.
the pony people.
The bronies.
Ponies, the
Furries.
furries.
Would furries get offended that anyone that likes like ponies? We called them furries. Would they be like, "No, that ain't the same thing"?
Yeah.
Would they? Like,
But it's in that community.
Where's ZawarudoWrrryyy?
Kinda. It's kind of.
No, not. Oh god, that sounded bad. ZawarudoWrrryyy knows people. We were gonna have him to ask his friends.
Yeah.
It's like saying just because you're Asian makes you Korean or
Right.
Chinese. It's like that. That's pretty much what it is.
I'm
It's
no
like-
Asian.
Yeah, you're Asian. That makes you Chinese, right, Ender?
Yeah, that's why my Steam is Jackie Chan.
Yeah. So furries and bronies are not the same. They're kind of in the same category, but they're not. They're
Yeah,
not
just the same category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
If it's an
I
animal,
miss
if it
being
talks,
like-
it's a furry.
If it talks, even if it's like people into dragons or like, is that?
That's Scalies, I think.
What about the guy who put his dick in a pig's mouth?
Oh,
That's
that's a whole different discussion.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right. Let's just start outros.
Okay.
It's getting late.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it for today's podcast. You can find all the links and
Oh my god, no!
you can-
It's become a pig. What are you doing to this pig, Andrew?
I thought it was dead, so it wouldn't make any sense. Can we move on with outros?
It's done.
Let's
you
do
can
it.
find all the social links in the description below.
Follow Eric Martin, dude. Look, check out his art, DA, please.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
That was
yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, check out his
Yes,
Twitch and DeviantArt. He's a really fun, awesome artist, and yeah, he even he did art for me for free, so that's really cool of him. And he's doing that for everyone else in the community, the dude community, and I think that's really cool of him to do that. So yeah, anyone listening, be sure to check him out. I think you'll really like his art. And we will be back for more That Gaming news and no pigs with things in their mouth. We'll see you guys next time.
Later.
All right, see you guys
Later.